thought that I would do a little saddle tour. So I'm going to show you everything that is on my harness and what it's used for. Start on the left side. Right here, connected to this, is a carabiner, just a little one. It's got a whistle and a flashlight on it. I don't know if the flashlight works, but the whistle does, and it's really loud. Just in case I get stuck in the tree, I can I don't know, whistle for help or something. Connected to it, I keep my Hewitt, which is how I get down most of the time. It works for both SRS and MRS, which is really nice. I have a bag on here that I put stuff on. It can just come off. No fancy attachment. I usually don't put my phone in here, but I will put my sling when I disconnect the Ascension. Put that in there so I can connect the Hewitt. And it came from a pillowcase, which is really funny, but it works. In this, I have a carabiner, and I hook the Petzl Ascension onto that, which is connected to the main point with a sling. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4 lines, which is like the perfect length for when I climb. It's connected to these double locking carabiners. The other thing on it, I have this. It's my little mini sling, except it's just tied. The ends are duct taped. I put this on the main rope, and then I can just pull it up, and it will slide up my hitch, because I don't have a micro pulley. The last thing connected to the main point is what I use as a chest harness. Just these little suspenders. Came from my old sling. It came from my old lanyard, but it works well. It's got just this little one of these connectors onto another carabiner, which is hooked in, and then it's tied around to this point on the back, and then it's just a big jumbled knot on here on these like daisy chain things that I can connect the gear from. Down here I have a bridge, and it's connected through this area. These holes are really small. No way this knot is going to fall through. They're not rated, but they are. It goes through like 4 different layers, so they should be fine. But it's not. Yeah, the knot isn't going to slip through. It's way bigger. I can barely fit my fingers in those when I was trying to get the rope in. I added this like a couple days ago, and it makes it so much more comfortable. This is what I connect this to most of the time. It goes on, pulls my legs up, makes it such a big difference in the tree. It really helps a lot. Then over here on this right side, I have a lanyard. This just goes around the branch. It's really nice. It's also new. It's adjustable, so I can make it longer, and I can also make it shorter. So it works well. This orange rope that's used for the lanyard and the bridge, it's about 7,000 pounds. This sling I know is 12 kilonewtons, I believe, when I bought it. So everything on here is quite strong. Big carabiners are 25, little ones are 12. It's hooked on with one of the 12 kilonewton carabiners because I used the bigger ones for other things. And on the end of this, on the end of the lanyard, and then it's adjusted using a VT hitch right now. I'm gonna experiment with some other hitches, see if one of those works better. But just to make sure it doesn't pull through in case this carabiner breaks, which it shouldn't. It'll hold like 2,000 pounds. And I do not weigh 2,000 pounds. I've got just the safety knot right here, which I can adjust around. I can change. I guess I need to make it way longer. Then I've got another safety knot at the very end, which keeps me safe. So that's everything on my saddle. It's really complicated. It's a little hard to get in because there's no buckles or anything like on any of the fancy saddles. But I'm happy with what I have. And there's also no attachment points on the back, so I can't stick anything in there really. But got a couple handles on there, good for attaching stuff. I keep all my extra carabiners on this side, and then I have put other stuff on this. If I'm bringing up a line, I'll attach it on one of these, but most of the time this is all I need.